Hello and welcome, my lovely Cancer. Cancer, your card in tarot is the Chariot card. The message with this card is remember that every contest, every win is a beginning and not an ending. And remember that before every contest and you will actually do quite well. Not necessarily win every one of them. Let's all remember, sometimes we don't want to win. Oh, I was meditating on your energy before this reading, Cancer, and you were like so mature and so sweet. As in, I miss hearing I love you, Cancer says, but they don't want a cheap one. They want a real one. All right, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. Cancer, this is your weekly intuitive energy and card reading for the week of October 7th through October 13th, 2019. It is a general reading and will not apply to all, but Cancer, again, remember time is a pretense as well, so this could be past, present, or future energies. I'm just going to ask Spirit what you need to know. All right, because we are in Libra season, the season of partnerships. Even Venus is above us in Libra. One thing that's coming up on the 13th, these are the season of partnerships, the season of understanding. It's all very sweet. Of course, this is going to be interrupted because Mercury has moved into Scorpio. Scorpio is very secret when communicating secrets and mystery and confusion a little bit with the Mercury, I think. But that is the sign of the upcoming retrograde. Take it very seriously. I don't usually struggle through Mercury retrograde because I definitely meditate on, I just ask Spirit, what do I need to know? And then I usually free write in my journal, and that gets me through it. But we also have this Aries full moon coming in on October 13th, Sunday. Creative outlet time. Unleash your energy time. Think, what does an Aries need? What does an Emperor need? The Aries part will bring in the adventure. This is a full moon represented by the Four of Wands, just in time for homecoming for the holidays, reunions, returning home, stability after a period of upheaval, movement, and transition. It's just a time to, it's something to celebrate. But it's also, remember, fours are resting cards. Fours are stability cards, meaning that even though we've been through it, this year's been a really tough year astrologically. It's probably why I decided to start reading the cards online. So, all right, let's get to it. What do my Cancers need to know for this? Ooh, that is a flipper. The Three of Swords. Information that breaks your heart. Yeah, somebody is not coming towards you right now. But there is, this feels like the meditation I was having at the beginning, because it ends with the Sun card. How could all this heartbreak and being left out in the cold and not moving forward in something, this Ten of Pence, no, we're not going to complete this, we're just going to cut it off kind of feeling, Cancer, it's making you okay. You might not know it yet, but you might just realize that you go through a difficult breakup, you think it's the end of the world, and you lay down to sleep one night and you wake up and you realize how well you sleep. How easy it is to get lunch or just gas up your car. Just little things that you realize this is your happiness. It's going to be just fine. All right, Spirit, let's see. I'm going to see, Spirit, what kind of energies are going to hit my Cancer during this week? The King of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Cups upright. You have some strange happiness going on here, my Cancer, but it feels really like, when people talk about divine timing, we all just like, divine timing my ass, right? But this is like, Spirit, when people say, oh, Spirit says it's not going to be the way you wanted it, but Spirit might bring something better. This is you going through a bit of shit and Spirit bringing something better. This King of Wands in reverse, you've kind of stepped away from building a kingdom. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your energy, but no, I feel this is you I'm not going to work on this one. You've already rejected the Ten of Pence. You've already decided that's not going to happen. Now you're not going to build this kingdom. You're going to find this Ten of Cups elsewhere. You don't have to give up this Ten of Cups. You're going to actually, with this Emperor in reverse, you're not building this kingdom as is, where you were building it before. You're going to have to move on, because you can still have your Ten of Cups just because you take your kingdom building elsewhere. Yeah, an ending. No surprise there that the Judgment card comes here and the Strength card. This is going to be strength of character. This is going to be, when this ending happens, you're going to hear your music. This card always makes me feel like when you're going through something and you get in the car and it just feels everything's a little bit blah, 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 and you put on the radio and a certain song comes on, and even before you hear the lyrics, that feeling of your own music, your own heartbeat kind of beating for you, you're kind of going to realize that whatever ended, whatever you stepped away from, was a gift. That was, yeah, this has totally that feeling, you guys. This is a really good feeling. It's the feeling of, it's not happening the way I wanted. I have to have trust and faith and blah, 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 spirit. And then this is that moment. This is the moment we're all like, where is this moment that I keep meditating and praying and hearing about from all my tarot readers and my card readers and my spiritual advisors and my books that I'm reading and the quotes on the memes? Where is this better than I expected? It's here for you, Cancer. And it feels very solo. It feels, and this feels like, especially the Judgment, this is you choosing a future, because it's where you're strong. It's definitely has this, I'm leaving the past behind, absolutely. What is going to be the result of this energy for my lovely Cancers? Because this is really, like, I'm not going to lie, I'm envious, because Spirit tells me very often, especially since I meditate so often, I hear so often, divine timing. The energy is not a match. It's not going to be the way you wanted. It might even be better. It is going to be better. I mean, and you're just like, that's not what I asked, but how's this going to end up for my lovely Cancers this week? Where are we going to end up, sweeties? We are going to end up, not those ones. Those are our fallers. Oh, you're going to free yourself. This full moon. This full moon has a Venus-Jupiter kind of angle against it that is going to bring in some crazy emotions. That's why I mentioned the creative outlet. When you pull in Aries energy, it's going to boil your blood, being a water sign. I'm going to love it. I already feel the energizing. It's that shot of energy right before the holidays I think I get every year. I'm going to have to check my old journals and see. But this is you just getting out. You felt stuck in a precarious position, but you're not. It's almost more of a realization, or a, that feeling that you have been unhinged from something that really sucked, that felt dangerous, that felt, it might have actually felt good dangerous for a little bit, for a while. I feel like when you left this, whatever you're leaving behind here, it's broken heart. You're leaving behind a broken heart, but you can't have a broken heart if you didn't have some kind of connection or love involved. So it was a little, you didn't necessarily want to leave it, but you decided it was the best for you. Took a couple steps forward and then looked up and, oh my God, this is beautiful here. And you just kept going and going, and you're starting to move faster and faster, and you're just breaking out again. Finally, I know Cancers have been stuck in a past energy that just would not let you go, but you're kind of pushing it out yourself. You're taking back your energy, containing your own aura and bubble energy around you. And this King of Cups energy, you know you want to build with love. You know you want your kingdom to be a loving kingdom. And you've left the sorry kingdom building, the one that wasn't working. So you're going to build what you have alone, perhaps. There might be some love in the mix for that Aries full moon. I feel that's going to be important to you, Cancer. But it's also going to be a time of, your heart's going to be like the most open it's been for new love in a while. And it'll be light. It'll be hard, Cancer. It'll be hard to keep people away from you that want to be with you. This is advice from Spirit. 4 of Pence, build up your resources. 5 of Cups. All right, it's really very simple. Right now is not a time to start new love. Right now is a time to rebuild your resources from the difficulties that you have been through. Mourn your losses. This is sad for you. Spirit has repeatedly told me in this reading that this doesn't feel good. I mean, at least to start, it didn't feel good, but it will start to feel better. Knight of Cups, do not move forward in love just yet. Definitely be selfish. After a breakup, you know, that self-love mantra that everybody is really living on, you know, love yourself before you can love somebody else. Absolutely contain this energy of trying to break out and just resettle your lives for the holidays too. You know, take those moments that you need. Just because you've left something and it's broken your heart doesn't mean you run back to it in a moment. What it does mean, though, is that you're going to take the lessons from it and move forward. Move forward like a Cancer. Because, you know, your Chariot card, it's like a teenager getting their driver's license. And I feel that energy here, too. Ooh, those cards just want to die. All right, I have a King of Swords and an 8 of Swords here. This is just some verifications. Would be either your energy or this is definitely public energy. This is the kind of energy of, it could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius around you, but it definitely has to do with work. It definitely, 8 is Swords in the Cartomancy, is about public image, how people see you, people perceive you. You know, are they seeing you as happy or sad? This is the facade you put up. How much of it depends on you. But let's remember, this is a repeater card. You did get the 8 of Swords in reverse. This is also in reverse. It means you're coming out of something difficult. You're kind of getting that freedom to move. You are free to move about the cabin, Cancer. And I don't know how ready you are for it. I do have the 2 of Hearts and upright in it. Okay, yeah, I do have you're going to pretty much tell this, this earth sign to shoo. Because you're understanding the truth of the love here with this 2 of Hearts. This is the Hearts. 2 of Hearts does not feel good next to the 8 of Swords and next to any court card in the reverse. But this is you saying, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, get out of my shit. You're no good. You're no good. So you're gonna, you're cutting this person from your life in every way is what you're freeing yourself from. And you're going to King of Swords it, which is very high spiritual, high initiate energy. You're going to start being able to, that is Joker upright, 6 of Diamonds, 2 of Diamonds. You're going to start coming into your victories when you start building your resources, as the tarot spread did say, from the losses in this relationship, emotional, physically. We all maybe gain 20 pounds in a long-term relationship that we need to cut off kind of thing. But this is that sense of you're coming into that victory and you're starting to think about making a union. It's going to come. This is more future energy, Spirit says, but it's going to come from you. You're going to, boom. When I get the extra card in reverse here, it says, you're going to find your balance. If it was upright, I was going to say you're going to go crazy. Get your girls around you because you might hump everything in sight, and your boys around you because you might hump everything in sight to get over this breakup. But no, it's in reverse. 8 of Hearts is also a balancing energy. It's in the upright in terms of, you know what's good for you. You know what's yours and what's not yours, and you're beginning to discern that and separate it. And it's lightening your heart. It's making you feel, maybe I could do more. With that 2 of Diamonds, it really just feels like I could do more. I could make a decision to do more. 4 of Swords. Keep resting because there's a new adventure on the horizon with that 4. Okay, you're going to say some maybe immature things to this Queen of Diamonds in reverse. Not just immature things, but ooh, hard things from my Cancers that's striking. Cancers can have quite a vicious tongue, believe it or not, especially with that King of Swords energy and this Jack of Swords next to it. This is all just immature speaking. Let's try and contain that, Cancer. That's what journals are for, because at least you can reread it and enjoy it, even though you didn't actually tell a person that, yeah, you're not going to move towards anything that drains you, that takes away from you anymore. You're going to choose good love, stronger love. That's what this Four of Hearts, it can be disappointment. It can be like not wanting any love. No, this is being very choosy about your love in reverse. You're willing to let shit in, but you're going to be selfish about it. You're going to be like, this is what I want, and that is not what I want. So very discerning energy here, Cancer, this week. It kind of also has that, oh my God, kind of like, Cancers are very demure and debonair, suave in the office. It's fun. All right, Cancers, thank you for sharing your energy with me. This was a really good reading. I liked it a lot. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the spirit moves you. Of course, subscriptions are my fave. If you want to connect with me on a personal level or request a personal reading, email me, qclovers1111@gmail.com. And I will talk to you next week. Have a great week, my lovely Cancers.